starting a minute or two late today. I had some technical trouble, and now hopefully everything is streaming just fine. Looks good on my end. Hopefully you can hear me and everything is good on your end. Thanks for joining me today. If this is your first time doing one of our live jam sessions, what happens is I teach a little bit about improvising, and then we'll jam together. So bring whatever you're watching me on over to your piano, because this is an active kind of lesson, activity, and jam session. So we're going to be making music together. And then at the end, if you want to stick around and type in your name and where you're from into our Facebook stream, there are a few places you can be watching this, but if you want me to do a shout out, the place that I go for comments is on our Facebook Live, which is hoffmanacademy.com. Sorry, not Hoffman Academy. Facebook.com/HoffmanAcademy/live. And that will bring you to our Facebook Live stream. And from there, if you leave your name and where you're from, at the end of this, I can give you a shout out. So thanks for being here today. Today we're going to do an improvisation in the key of F Lydian. We've been experimenting with some new kinds of scales. Last week we looked at a Mixolydian scale, and this week we're looking at a Lydian scale. You may be familiar with major scales and minor scales. Those are the two, you could say, most common scales, major and minor. But there are so many additional scales on top of those two most common scales. And it's really fun to get to know these other scales and the unique sounds they have. So as you're creating music at the piano, you know all the possible tools that you can draw upon. So let's look at the Lydian scale. F Lydian happens to be all white keys. And if you have watched some of my online lessons and you've learned the F major pentascale, you know that the key of F major, let's bring the camera in, so brace yourselves. You'll know that the key of F major has a B flat in it. Okay, that's called a major scale, or this is a major pentascale, penta for 5 notes. But the Lydian scale takes that 4th note and raises it a half step, which in the key of F happens to be all white keys. You can hear it has kind of a magical sound, I think. And let's say we're in the key of C. You know that C major is these 5 keys. So how would we make that C Lydian? Well, we take the 4th note and we raise it a half step. Okay, so now we're essentially putting the half step between the 4th and 5th note. Composers like to use this scale when they want kind of a magical, sometimes futuristic or dreamy sound. So let's play around with the Lydian scale a little bit. Can you find these 5 notes on your piano and just play them and listen to their really unique sound? See what kind of little melodies you can make with those 5 notes. Let me give you a few examples. You know, just playing around with these notes. And you don't have to stay just in those 5 notes. If you want to extend all the way up to F, you can. If you know how to do a 1-octave scale, I just brought my thumb under. So you can bring your thumb under right there on the 4th note, and that gets you all the way up to F. Okay? And thirds can sound really beautiful. If you want to experiment with some skips today, you can go. See how I'm, doing some skips? So I'd like you to take a minute right now and just experiment with the Lydian scale. My accompaniment is going to be a pretty gentle accompaniment today. So maybe kind of think about that as you're experimenting in F Lydian. See what kind of gentle, magical, mystical sounds you can create with those notes. So it's time to just experiment on your own for a little bit with F Lydian, and then we'll jam together. Remember, there's no right or wrong notes when you improvise. You're experimenting. You're trying to find sounds that are interesting and fresh and new, beautiful. The only thing that matters is if you like it. If you hit a note you don't like, just step up or down to the next note, and chances are it will sound good. Now let's take a listen to the accompaniment that I'm going to be playing so you kind of get used to this mood. It's a really gentle accompaniment. Let me turn up just a little bit. Just really simple today. And you're going to improvise in F Lydian. Because of this mood, don't be in a rush with your notes. Maybe sometimes let a note just hold out extra long. Try to find some variety in your rhythms. You know, you can sometimes use some eighth notes, ti, ti, ta, and then maybe sometimes you're just going to let a note ring out. Try and think in phrases. Sometimes there be some motion, and then maybe the notes will take a pause. So it doesn't always have to be note, 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 note. That starts to feel like a run-on sentence sometimes. So let the music breathe. You're going to say something and then let it just hang there. Okay? Let's have some fun jamming together. I'll start playing my accompaniment, and you can start improvising anytime you feel like it. Just start playing along with me, and let's jam in the key of F Lydian together. Here we go. How did you enjoy your improvisation? I hope you had fun doing that. I'd like to show you how to do the accompaniment, which is so simple. So if you have a duet partner at home, if you're lucky enough to know someone else who plays the piano, and if you don't, you should teach them how so you can have a duet partner. The accompaniment was really simple. Let me bring the camera over so you can see. Here's my middle C. So I'm a little bit low on the piano, and I'll use pink for the left-hand notes. And let's actually grab a different color for the right-hand notes. So let's see. I was playing what's called an F major 7 chord, which you can do with these 3 notes. So your left hand can just play this F, and then your right hand can play those 2 notes, A and E. Okay, and that makes an F major 7 chord. And I was going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's a 3/4, kind of a slow waltz rhythm. And then everything just steps down. Then this goes down to E, this goes down to G, that goes down to D. And that gives us an E minor 7 chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's what I was doing the whole time. Of course, I'm using one hand to hold the camera. So you would do your left hand for this note, your right hand for this note. 1, 2, 3. And you do that each one 2 times. So on F, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then go down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you just repeat that over and over again. Really simple. All right, and using pedal is nice with that. Now, if you want to accompany yourself, what you can do is play all of this with just one hand. So your pinky, or finger 5, will play the root, and then use fingers 1 and 3 to play the G and the D. Let's see if I can demonstrate that. So again, starting on the F, so finger 5 on F, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you can just do this with one hand while your right hand improvises in F Lydian. And that could be kind of a super challenge if you want to try improvising with yourself. That could sound like this. See, my left hand is just doing these chords. Okay, you can have lots of fun improvising with F Lydian, using your left hand for those chords and your right hand just having some fun making up a melody. All right, so I hope you'll keep experimenting with F Lydian this week. It's a really neat scale. If you want an extra challenge, try transposing Lydian to other keys. I showed you how in C major, basically you can take any major scale and just lift the 4th note of a major scale by a half step, and that makes it Lydian. So D major, which is normally D, E, F sharp, G, A, well, where's the 4th note? 1, 2, 3, 4, that's a G. So if you add a G sharp, now you have D Lydian. And Lydian's just a great scale to have in your tool belt. It's one more unique sound that music has to offer. All right, let me see if the finger puppets have a joke ready for us today, and then we'll do shout outs. Hey everyone! Hey guys. Hey, since it's the 4th of July this week, we thought we'd do some patriotic jokes. Yeah, is everyone ready? Yeah, I got the first one. Where was the Declaration of Independence signed? I don't know, New York or something? No, at the bottom, of course. Good one. Okay, I've got one. Okay. Why does the Statue of Liberty stand for freedom? I don't know. Why? Because a statue can't sit. Good one, Chef. Bye, everyone. Happy 4th of July. Hey, thanks for those jokes, guys. All right, it's time for shout outs. As I mentioned earlier, if you'd like me to say hello to you, you need to go over to our Facebook page. And if you're watching this later than I'm actually broadcasting it, then I won't be able to give you a shout out because this is a live broadcast. So if you catch it from the start and you're able to log in and leave a comment with your name and where you're from, then I'll be able to do a shout out. I'm sorry if I miss you somehow. I try to catch everyone. Sometimes technology fails, or sometimes there's a delay with your name and location coming through. But I do try and say hello to everyone. I'm sorry if I ever happen to miss your name. Let's see who's watching us now, and we'll do some shout outs. First, I have to find these comments. Okay, I found us. All right, here we go. Looks like we have Abigail in Louisiana. Hello to you. Hello to Roder, or Rodor. Hope I'm saying your name correctly, in Houston, Texas. Thanks for watching today. Hello to Gabby in Maryland. Hello to Nikhil in Dublin. Hello to Ari and Alexi in California. Thanks for watching. Hello to Jack in United Kingdom. Hello to Noel in Pennsylvania. Hello to Morgan in Texas. Hello to Philip in Georgia. Hello to Grace and Isaias in Pennsylvania. Hello to Victoria Gu in Colorado Springs. Hello to Lila in Florida. Good work on the sonatina. I watched your performance of Movement 2 yesterday. That was looking really good. Hello to Lasia in Portland. And that's awesome that Mr. Alex is teaching you. He's a great teacher. Let's see. Hello to Parth in Beaverton. Hello to Ethan. Hello to Iris in Kentucky. And also hello to Faith, also in Kentucky. Hello to Yuan in Michigan. And happy birthday. Looks like you have a birthday coming up. Hello to Perrin in Winlock, Washington. Hello to Arnav in Germany. Hello to Aiden and Elhana in Indiana. Hello to Daria in New York City. And hello to Avyansh in India. And let's see. That's all I see right now. Someone asked a question, is the pink note C or D or E? Can't remember where I had the pink note before. Maybe for the left-hand part, when I was playing those chords, I was going back and forth between an F as that bottom lowest note and an E. Okay, those were the two chords I was using, an F major 7 chord and then an E minor 7 chord. The F major 7 was F, A, and E. The E minor 7 chord was E, G, and D. Those were the 3 notes I was using for those special 7 chords. Let's see, and I have a few more shout outs. Hello to Jude and Jasper in Carrollton, Texas, my hometown. Hello to Neeladri in Syracuse. Hello to Anna and Cora in Kentucky. Hello to Esther in Redding, California. And if there's anyone else, I'll stick around just in case. Sometimes takes a little bit of time for your name to come through. So just be patient. Sometimes there's a delay. So I'll just stick around for a little bit and see if there are any more names that need a hello. Oh, Daria started Unit 13. Congratulations. That's getting to some pretty advanced music. For those of you who are just starting out in some of the earlier units, by the time you get to Unit 13, you're playing some more advanced songs like this sonatina. It's really fun once you get to these higher units. So keep working hard so you can make it all the way to Unit 13. And hopefully by the time you get to Unit 13, I'll be already working on later units as well. Oh, good. We have a few more people to shout out to. Let's see. Hello to Winston and Belle in Iowa. Thanks for watching today. Hello to Minnie in Cambridge. And I saw that you're working on Sonatina in C as well. I saw your video recently, and Minnie, you're sounding really awesome too. I heard your second movement. It was beautiful. And hello to Nicholas in St. Louis. Thanks for watching today. And hello to Alan. Hope I'm saying that right. You're even helping me with the pronunciation. Hello to David in Omaha. Who else? We've got a few more coming in. Hello to Parker in Orange County. Congratulations on finishing Unit 9. That's awesome. Unit 13 is, someone asked, am I finished? Tomorrow I have another film shoot and I'm filming the last 3 lessons. From the time I film to the time they actually get posted, there's a little bit of a delay because we have to edit them, upload them, prepare the materials, prepare the audio files. There's a lot of behind the scenes work that goes into every single lesson. But tomorrow we'll be filming all the way through the end of Unit 13, and we're putting out 1 new lesson a week these days, and we hope to keep that up. Let's see, hello to John in United Kingdom. And hello to Rie in Japan. Hello to Ioannis in United Kingdom, England. And hello to Jenna, Chad, Stuart, Macy, and Edison Strite in Hephzibah, Georgia. Thanks for watching, all of you. Great to have you with me. Those are all the names I see so far. But if you're watching and I still haven't called out your name, you're welcome to stick around. Sometimes there's just a delay. So type in your name, where you're from. I will give you a shout out if I see it. But again, sometimes technology fails. So I apologize if you're not getting a shout out. You've been waiting. Someone asked, can I do an Indiana Jones theme song? That would be cool, huh? Let's see if I remember. Oh yeah, that's it, right? Hey, there's the first 6 notes if you want to learn it. E, F, G, C, D, E, F. Okay, try that out. G, A, B, F. A, B, C, E, D. Okay, and you can figure out the rest by ear. Yeah, that would make a fun tutorial. That may be one that we add in the future. Let's see. Oh, hello to Esther, who's 10 years old. You're welcome. And B minor. Someone asked, what is B minor? Those are just the notes B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp. That makes a B minor pentascale. If you keep going up from there, just add a G, A, B. That brings you back the octave. Oh, good. A few more names. Hello to Addie in Indianapolis, Indiana. Another vote for Indiana Jones. That is a good theme. Awesome. Well, it's great to hear about everyone's progress. It sounds like people are doing some great work on the piano. I really appreciate you joining me today. Remember, music is a great way to relax, great way to express yourself, to have fun. It's a great way to connect with people. I really encourage you, if you have two people at home, figure out and practice improvising duets together. You know, I showed you these really simple chords you can do today. And every week on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, I'll show you a few more tips for improvising, how you can make music at home. Remember, it's great to learn songs and pieces that are cool to play, but it's also fun to learn to make up your own music. That's something unique that only you create. Something special in the world that no one's ever played before until that moment that you play it. Something really awesome about improvising, I think. So I hope you'll take some time to make some music every day at home. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all back here next week, hopefully, at 1 p.m. Wednesday Pacific time.